Yes, so Yogesh, Srishti, any one of you. Amit was asking if we are in the same resource group or not. My question is it going to matter? Is resource group a logical boundary or what kind of it is? Or Amit, let Amit also join. Anyone can answer.
It's a logical boundary.
So if I have one resource group named Amit B, and another one called Amit A, will I be able to use each other's VNet? Amit A has a VNet called Amit A VNet. My next resource is going to be in Amit B VNet. Will I be able to use that? Guys, these are very basic questions. Huh?
Yeah, you can use that.
Okay. If I have an available, all agree? Anyone has a different answer to this? Srishti, you're saying something?
No, we can. No, we can use the same VNet.
Okay. Can I use the same availability set? By the way, Amit, it is C. T001, 2, 3. It's the same resource group.
Okay.
Yes, guys. The question is, in two different resource groups, will I be able to use availability set or no?
You will be able to use availability set, but same we cannot if they are in different regions.
What
I
is in different region? Resource group? Can
no,
resource group be in
not
different
research
regions?
group. I am talking about machines.
So the
Uh,
resources should be in same region, right?
yeah, that you're creating, right? You're creating it.
Hmm.
You're creating it. So my question is, first question was, I created a folder or a resource group Amit A, created a machine, created a VNet, created a subnet and an availability set. It's clear to everyone? Scenario is clear, guys? Let me explain it again. Okay? Then you can answer the question. And then here I'm only asking for two resources. While practicing, make sure that you stay focused on that which resources can be used across the resource groups, which can be used across the. I also asked you a question in last session about regional and global service. Has anyone got the answer for that? What is a regional service and what is a global service? Difference I'm looking for. Just don't give me a service name and say this is. Meanwhile, coming back to my current question, and anyone has got the answer to that, so please feel free to share it. Very basic questions, guys, and trust me, these will be asked. ये questions तो HR ही पूछ लेता है screening session में. अगर कोई HR होगा ना थोड़ा सा भी technical and no, it's not even technical. There are 5 positions and 50 resumes. So before it goes to the technical round, HR will ask these questions, basic questions. They will have that paper with question and answer, and they'll simply keep asking and ticking based on that. So I was asking the current question is, Amit, a resource group I have. I create a VNet, a subnet, and availability set, Azure availability set, and a VM here. I'm creating another resource group. Amit B resource group. Can I use the VNet from Amit A resource group? If you have any
Yes.
follow-up questions, ask. If you want to ask anything कि भाई आपका resource group कौन से region में है, ये any questions you want to ask, you can ask. Feel free to do that. So you're saying I can use the VNet, is it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm copying the VNet from there. Can I use the subnet from there?
Yes, we can.
Okay, you're saying subnet also. Can I use the availability set from there? Based on that, I'll create my VM 002. Again, the question is, can I use the availability set from there? If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to ask. कि मेरा resource group कौन सा region में है, A कौन सा region में है. I mean, whatever I have not given, and if you think that is a good probing or good question, feel free to ask.
Amit
If we
A
have,
and Amit. Hey, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, please. Anyone? Who was that? Srishti, Nida?
Nida, you can continue.
I was asking if Amit A and Amit the B are two different resource groups, and are these in two different subscriptions?
Let's say same subscription. Yes, obviously different resource groups. The name itself says Amit A resource group, Amit B resource group. Two different resource groups we have.
So
Same
I'm sure
subscription.
about VNet. I'm sure about VNet,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure about availability set.
Anyone who's sure about the answer? Amit, Irfan, Hussein, Samitra, Yogesh bhai.
I think VM in different availability set resources we cannot be used.
Okay, so let's quickly see that. I can just give you a yes or no answer, but I'm not sure if you guys will remember that because we have already discussed this and you guys are still not remembering. So let's try creating one virtual machine. This time I'll take some different resource group. I hope you guys are getting it, right? Same subscription, different resource group, some XYZ virtual machine name I'm giving. By the way, do I have to keep same region? Do I have to keep the same region? If I want to use Amit's VNet, can I simply go to any one and then use Amit's VNet? Is it possible? Or do I have to go to the specific region where Amit's VNet is there?
Yeah, right. The
Specific region.
mapping is
Specific region.
Okay, so I'll go there. Availability set. Okay, so what it says, guys?
No available items.
So what does it mean? That your availability set, it is a resource group specific.
Okay.
Got the answer? But your VNet is not. So let's say that if I don't want any availability set, I'm creating this. I'll go next. See, either I can create a new one. This gives me an option to create a new one. But if I click, I can see Amit VNet also. I can see UTK VNet also. I can see Tsoft also. Why? Because all these VNets, these are in East US region. Are you guys getting it? And you were confused with subnet, I guess, Srishti. So the moment you say VNet, subnet is a part of that. See, now Amit has only one default subnet. So we are saying this. Let me check my VNet. I created few subnets. So see, under my VNet, I created 3 subnets. So I am free to use any subnet. Though this is a different resource group, mine is a different resource group. This is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Keep on practicing, guys. तभी आप लोगों को याद रहेगा. Creating a load balancer now quickly. I hope all of you know कहाँ से load balancer create करना है. You can go here, click on load balancer. You'll get these services. You see, select load balancer, click on create load balancer. Going very fast because we have covered this in last session already. This is just a revision for you. So I select my subscription. Now the question is, if I select a load balancer here, guys, maybe Juhi's resource group, let's say, will I be able to add the backend pool from Amit's resource group?
I think you gave the answer right now because I will the set is specific to resource group.
Okay, let's try that. So this is giving this name just to remember it. This one obviously is there. Okay, if I select a central east or something, I'm not seeing the resources. If I select any other region, if my servers those are in west US region and I'm selecting east US, then I'm not seeing those servers. Those will not appear when I try to create a backend pool. I hope that is clear to you. We're creating public, regional, global. We'll try later. Front-end IP. Can I configure it later, guys?
No.
No.
If I click next, it says at least one front-end IP needs to be added. What does it mean? It means that you can have multiple IPs. So as of now, we'll add two IPs. Front-end IP configuration name. So let's say this IP we are using for website. Website public IP we are using. By the way, let's see if we have. Can I use one of these IPs, public IPs? I already have some public IPs. Can I use one of these?
No, you have to create a new.
No.
Right, why
Public
not?
IP cannot be repeated.
But it clearly says that it cannot be associated with this load balancer. So I'm creating a website PIP. Excuse the spelling mistake and everything, guys. Okay, I added one. Website PIP. Then last time we discussed about the standard and basic. Okay, one IP is there. Let's add one more IP. RDP IP, I'm calling it. What I'm trying to show here, guys, is that with same load balancer, you can utilize the same load balancer for two or multiple services. Last time we tried only for one. Now we're practicing two of them. Backend pool, can I do it later? Or is it mandatory? Will it not allow me to click next?
We have already created the virtual machines and we have not added any load balancer to them. So it will be okay if we add the virtual machines while creating the backend pool now.
No, the question is while configuring the load balancer, like it did not allow me to go without front-end IP, do I have to add those machines here or can I do it later? That is the question to everyone.
We can skip it for now.
Right,
That's
we can
possible.
skip it. There's only one mandatory thing, which is public IP. Rest everything can be skipped. And these are the components, guys. Whenever someone is asking, front-end IP, back-end pool, inbound rules, outbound rules. अब miss भी कर दो थोड़ा बहुत तो चलेगा. And health probe. Those are the components. So let's create one. Now, two things we have to check. One is we have created a load balancer in a different resource group. So if that load balancer will show me the machines which are in a different resource group. That thing we have to check here. So Amit thinks it will not allow. Anyone thinks it will allow? Front-end IP. We have already configured. We got the IP. If anyone wants, you guys can go and check the IP address. You won't find anything, but just in case you want to check, you can do that. Backend pool. Here, this is the place where we have to add our backend IPs. Give a name, any name, maybe website, I'm calling it. Select a virtual network. What do you think, Amit, now? Because I'm able to see the virtual networks.
Okay.
Now, do you think these machines will appear? Here we have. So you guys got the answer?
Yes.
So it's the availability set that is the only resource till now. आगे कोई आएगा तो हम उसको discuss करेंगे. Till now that cannot be shared across the resource groups. Majority of the resources उनका dependency है आपका region. If I create this load balancer in West US and my resources are in East US, for sure I'm not seeing them. No doubt in that. Okay. So I click on add. It's done. Click on save. It will take some time. Meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, let me know. So now see guys, this server, okay, I can have it in website wala backend and I can have it in RDP wala backend also. वेबसाइट में मैं इन 3 को यूज कर सकता हूं और RDP में मैं इन 2 को यूज कर सकता हूं. Okay, I will see that. Let it get saved and we'll see that. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please ask.
When do we define health props and rules? Like, is it post or we have deployed the VMs and everything?
Yes, after this we'll
ये
do that.
help probes और rules का configuration architect team ही देता है, right? We have to just set it up.
Right. You will get everything. Don't worry about it, guys. Even if they don't give it, after forget about the job. यहीं पर आप 4-5 बस practice कर लो ना. You will get a hang of it. You will get an idea कि क्या होना है इसमें. A little bit here and there, it's a different thing. By the way, health probe is something. इसका कोई chronological order नहीं. I can leave the backend pool. I can do the health probe. I can do that. Rules, obviously rules करने के लिए ये दोनों चाहिए होगा. इन दोनों में कोई chronological ये order नहीं है. Front end IP पहले ही बनाना पड़ता आपको. There is no option. You have to create it. Backend and health probe पहले कुछ भी बना लीजिए. But this is the order given here. Hence I selected backend pool. Or you can create the health probe also first. Health probe. I'll give the name. This is my website health probe. Okay, port 80. Why am I selecting port 80? Because we are talking about a website here. Hence I'm saying port 80. 5 seconds. What does it mean? What will it do? HTTP we are talking about. Okay, this slash I have explained it already, but let me quickly explain it again to all of you. Detailed explanation we have done in our last session. What is this now, guys? Health probe. Health probe का क्या मतलब हुआ? I explained it that last time कि सिर्फ इतना ही अचीव करना है ना आपको कि इस 3 मशीन पे on these 3 machines there should only 1 point of contact. So that can be achieved using a DNS record also. That one DNS record, backend 3 or 4 machines. That can be done. But the DNS record doesn't have that capability to check if this machine is on or not, if the website is working on this machine or not. DNS blindly, what will it do? All requests which are coming here, DNS will, it's called round robin, the method which DNS uses. First request here, second here, third here, fourth here, fifth here, sixth here, seventh here, eighth, ninth, like this. Equally distribution, irrespective of the machine's condition. If this machine is off, it will still send the first request here. Maybe this user won't be able to see anything, but DNS will still send the request here. Second request is going here, third request is going here, fourth is going here, fifth is going here, sixth is going here. No matter these 2 machines are down. On the next scenario, maybe this machine has workload, a lot of load. Maybe one user is doing very heavy work. Because of that, the CPU users on this machine is 90%. Okay, and on this one it's only 10%. DNS will not understand all that. DNS will simply come here, send 123 123 123. This is the scenario we have. So hence DNS is not a load balancer at all. But when we come here, when we do this, so what happens? This checks port 80. Now port 80 is for your websites. Okay, so what will the load balancer do? This load balancer, what it does, in every 5 seconds. Why am I saying 5 seconds? Because here the interval is 5 seconds. You can I don't think so you can go below 4 seconds. Okay, below 5 seconds you can't go, and below these many, whatever the number is, no one is going to ask you. Don't have to remember this. Okay, but there is a limit, understand that. So between 5 seconds to this number, you have to give a number or configure a number. So this is in seconds. Okay, so between 5, in every 5 seconds, our load balancer, this load balancer will send a network pulse or a heartbeat, it is called. VM में भी concept था ये, you can call it heartbeat or network pulse. It will send a network pulse, or in simple manner it will ping. This load balancer will ping to this machine on port 80. Guys, specifically port 80. Okay, इसमें port 443 अगर नहीं चल रहा है, then load balancer doesn't care about that. Port 3389 नहीं चल रहा है, you are not able to take RDP to this machine, load balancer doesn't care about that. Load balancer is only looking for port 80. Website चल रही है या नहीं चल रही है. Why? Because in your health probe you have specifically asked for port 80. When we do for port 3389, then it will not check any other port. Website चल रहा है नहीं चल रहा है, then it won't bother. It will only check कि RDP चल रहा है या नहीं चल रहा है. Are you guys getting it? Any confusion? Let me know. Yes guys, giving you a minute or 30 seconds. If anyone did not understand anything, want me to repeat, please tell me.
So will it consider only one port at a time, or can we set several ports?
In one health probe only one port. You can set several,
Acha.
but एक health probe जब आप set करो तब एक ही port ये होगा.
Understood, understood.
See, if I come here, I have no option here to select port. See, it doesn't say that you can put a comma or something and have multiple port. No, one port, one protocol, one port. Simple. If I want to do it for 443, do it separately. If I want to do it for something else, you can add multiple, but in one health probe only one. This is path. I explained it last time also. It's not very important, but just to let you know. For example, I am setting up this health probe only for Google/images. So I'll do that here, Google/images. So health probe तभी काम में आएगा. This will work only when someone is trying on Google/images. Okay, but you don't need to worry about it. It's okay. Just keep it blank. Whatever it is, leave it default. And click on add. So in every 5 seconds, now your health probe is pinging or checking. Port 80 चल रहा है, port 80 चल रहा है. Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? In every 5 seconds. The moment your load balancer doesn't get a reply, maybe this server is sleeping as in it's not working, or it's shut down, or maybe the server is up, everything is working fine, only port 80 is blocked due to some network, due to some issue, or IIS services have stopped. For any reason, port 80 is blocked. Load balancer has that intelligence that it will understand that this server is down. Down isn't for the services. Maybe it is up, it is not shut down, but it is down for the services. So it will not send the further traffic to this server. Now, whatever traffic comes, it will be distributed between these two servers. And similar thing will happen when it comes to this server. Similar thing will happen when it comes to this server. Is it clear, guys, to everyone?
So you mean that for port 80, it is going to check on all the
Yes, this
server?
is load balancer's
Okay.
work. Yes, load balancer
Okay.
will check if port 80 is up and running on
Work
all these servers.
all the servers.
Right.
Understood.
In our case, we have only 3. Could be 24, 25, 50, 10, 20, whatever the number is, or maybe 2 also. Depends on the application's nature.
Since you said that we can have multiple health probes, I have a question. Like in real environment, how many health probes do we usually have? Like, is it just one, or we have multiple health probes?
No, normally one, guys. It's
Normally one.
large production and environment. They will never ever do this thing. For practice, what we do, अब उसी एक ही सर्वर पे मैंने आपको वेबसाइट भी बना रखा है, उसी पे मैं काफी सारे प्रैक्टिकल्स करता हूँ, राइट? Because we have very small lab. But when it comes to your live environment, huge organizations, even if their server is capable enough for something, that one server can host a website and one server can host some file server also, they will never ever do that. Not a single, they will not think about this thing as a single point of failure. They won't do it. They will spend money, they will have a different server for website, and they will have a different server for your file server. I mean, for 2 different services, even if your hardware is capable enough, they won't do this. There are plenty of hurdles between this. If you start running 2 services on one server, the audience is different. फाइल शेयर मुझको सिर्फ इंटरनल लोगों को देना है, वेबसाइट मुझको एक्सटर्नल से भी एक्सेस करवानी है. बट इफ आई कीप दिस, तो मुझको उस सर्वर पे कुछ ऐसे सेटिंग करनी पड़ेगी कि वो सर्वर ही एक्सटर्नली एक्सेस हो जाएगा, which I do not want because it has my file share also. This is just one of the examples, guys. But in large environment, in live environment, you will never see this kind of setup जहाँ पे एक server पे बहुत सारी खिचड़ी बना रखी है. Clear? Good question though, whoever asked.
Yes.
Anyone
So
else?
basically,
Yeah.
you mean that there's going to be one load balancer or two or multiple load balancers, specific set of load balancers for front-end servers, specific load balancers for back-end servers, that is application server.
No. This backend do not confuse with the application tiers, front end, back end. No,
Okay.
Now, what are these
Mhm.
servers? You don't know. Okay, you don't even need to know this. We'll come to that also. Now, here I'm saying end users. Instead of this end user, there could be one server also, or there could be one load balancer also. Okay, एक load balancer ही एक load balancer को approach कर रहा है, and then this is. I got your point. Here, guys, when I said this backend, this is not the backend which we discussed in 3-tier application, front end, backend, and database. That is not the backend I'm calling it, guys. This backend is just something which is at the back of the load balancer. Hence, it is called, though the official name is backend. You can see on the portal also. But don't get confused. This is not the same backend which is there in the application. Application, we have front end servers, we have backend servers, right? तो the concept is same, इसीलिए नाम भी similar दिया है. But that does not mean कि हम सिर्फ backend server के आगे लगा रहे. These are front end server के भी आगे लगा सकते हैं. Normally front end server के ही आगे लगता है. Now these are my front end servers. Why am I calling it front end servers here, guys? क्योंकि इस पे मेरा वेबसाइट इसी पे hosted है. These are my front end servers actually. And this is my database. और मेरा application का nature इस तरह का है कि मुझको backend server की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है. Very good question, but it requires a detailed explanation, which is coming in maybe tomorrow or next session. Let me create it for you guys. Are you? What about others? Did you guys get the question? Where did it go? Yes, guys. Did you guys understand the question?
So if we
For the
have 3-tier
confusion.
application,
Yes.
उसमें
हाँ.
तो उसमें load balancer दो ही जगह लगेंगे ना, एक database में और एक front end में.
You tell me. Okay, I thought we'll cover that later, but good, you guys at least thinking in that direction. So let's cover it. Not as a topic. उसका practical बड़ा होगा, but let's understand the concept. This is my front end. We have done this already. Okay, front end. So I'll be quick with this. Front end, back end, database. I want my application to be highly available. Okay, highly available application I want. In my front end, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servers. All are hosting the same web page. What is the web page? Maybe the web page is, this is user, or these are users. Okay, this is user. These multiple are users, and the web page is Face app. All of you know Face app. You open the application, you click a picture, or you upload a picture. It
Yes.
changes your picture to old or younger version, and it sends it back to you. Similarly, Instagram does the same thing, filter वगैरह. But the Facebook, Face app and Insta में difference है. Instagram has a database also. So let's take Instagram example. So these are my front end servers. It has nothing on it except the Instagram page, just to host you guys, just to see you guys, to give you that page where you can click, where you can log in, where you can upload your picture. This is my front end. Now I'm not talking about the load balancer, guys. Okay, this is in terms of 3-tier application. We have already done this. So this is my front end tier of my application. You guys are accessing this. What is happening? You are uploading the picture. Now this server, I told you the companies will not depend on one server. This server is just to host that website. What this does, it picks the picture and then send it to the backend servers. It's backend server's job. It is backend server's job to, guys, are you able to hear me? Someone is on.
It's
Okay. So it is backend server job to work on that picture, process on that, old to new, new to old, apply some filter, do whatever. That is backend server's job. Do that and then send it back. So user can get it. So this is my backend server. It could be one server, it could be backend server pool. It's up to you. I'm just calling it backend server. Now I want to save it also. I want to share it with people. I have Instagram account dedicated storage for me, right? So there's a database also. So it is a database here. Ignore the images, guys. I mean, we would have done it on Visio, but we have less time here, so I'm doing it on Paint. So this is the database. Okay. Now this is database tier. Could be one database, multiple database. I can call it database pool. Now, Amit, coming back to your question. Okay. Now here I am not talking about load balancer at all, guys. Okay. Now, is this my highly available system as of now? You tell me. Is it highly available application? Whatever you see in front of you guys. Be quick. Only 8 minutes are left. We have to do the RDP
No.
practical also. Why not? Yes, guys. Why not? If it is not in highly available, why not? I have 5 servers for front end. I have 5 servers for back end, 4 databases. Why not? Why is it not highly available?
Okay, in that sense, we can say yes. Yeah.
No, is it ready, or do you have to use some more component for it to be highly available? Just because I have used 5 servers in front end, 5 in back end, and 5 in database pool, is it highly available? Now tell me again,
We have
coming
to
back to
use load balancer to divide the
yes,
traffic.
yes. Because now this user, if they try to access, this user is going here, this user is going here, this user is going here, right? All are using different things. So it's not a highly available as of now. What am I doing then? I'm using a load balancer. What my load balancer does, my load balancer keep all these servers behind, give a single IP, a single point of connection. Okay, this is called my public IP here. Clear, guys? So now what are these users are doing? These users are connecting to this public IP. It's connected here, connected here, connected here, connected here. Now this is load balancer work to distribute the traffic. So now if server 1 is down, it will go to 2, 2 is down, 3, 3, 4, 5, whatever it wants to do. But it now till here it is highly available. Still, is my whole application highly available, guys? Is my whole
Not
application highly
whole.
available? Why not?
Because if the backend is down, then the processing will stop. Then the front end will be of no use. You're just clicking a picture and it is not working. It is not doing any
But I have
function.
5 servers in backend also. One server will go down. I still have 4 servers.
Yeah, but the traffic needs to know, right? Or to,
Exactly.
like if
So
that
similar thing, guys. Then here where we were looking at the public and internal, when that comes in the picture, here also will require a load balancer. The only difference here is, what do you think? Which kind of IP we need here? Public?
No,
backend
private
pool.
internal load balancer, right?
Internal. So we'll require private.
Yeah, internal.
And who's accessing this one now? Who's accessing? Is whole world accessing this, or just a chunk you know specifically who's accessing it?
On
Whole
front end.
exactly.
Front-end
Only these
server.
servers. Only these servers
Yeah.
will be accessing. So you will have I mean very extremely control environment. You know, only these you will have that option also. Okay, only from this subnet can access, because you know your front-end servers in this subnet. Now you understood, guys? Again, is it highly available? Understand
We
one thing,
have
guys.
to.
It doesn't work like this. के चलो यार front end और back end तो चल रहा है ना, database में बाद में save कर लूंगा, just take your picture, I have converted and take it. It doesn't work like that. If one component is down, whole application is down. Even if I'm not able to save something, it is down. I won't do this that okay, come here, upload your picture. I'm uploading my backend server, backend pool is up. I am uploading or updating those filters to your picture and take it back. My database is not working now. I'll save it later, or maybe this time I will not save it. That is not the approach. That doesn't work. So the whole process has to work. Then I will call it application is up. So looking at this scenario, is it highly available?
No.
No.
Why not? I
We
have
have to
multiple
distribute
databases.
traffic on
Exactly,
backend
same.
server for database.
Exactly. Similar thing. Internal, external, which
Internal,
IP?
private.
Is traffic coming from all over the world or only dedicated?
No, only dedicated
Only dedicated.
Only from backend.
front end. Oh yeah, back end.
So now guys, this front end, back end and DB, this is a 3-tier application. It's a different thing. And this back end for this load balancer, these are the back end servers. ये एक अलग चीज है, मतलब आपका front end servers को भी हम back end में ही बोलेंगे यहाँ पर. Is it clear to everyone or anyone has any doubt?
Front-end servers are not going to communicate to backend, the database servers directly, right? It is going to go to backend first, and then the backend communication will go to database.
For a 3-tier application, yes, but the scenario which we are discussing, it's a 2-tier application. I don't have anything.
Okay,
It's a
fine.
simple website. बस आप यहाँ पे
Got
order
it.
करो, database में upload होना है. So it's a 2-tier application. I don't need this one.
ठीक है,
Okay.
ठीक है.
And here also see, it is not highly available. Completely highly available नहीं है. If this database goes down, is there something? No, but I know कि
No.
इतना crucial है ही नहीं मेरी website. I know that. बस ये 3 को मैं highly available बना दूँ, it's enough for me. So guys, did you understand the concept now? कि ये front
Yes.
end, back end and DB, and what is the meaning of this back end? When I am calling
Yes.
this is also back end, it is just back end with respect to load balancer. Anyone has any doubt, guys? Anyone who did not understand, please feel free to tell me.
No doubt.
Amit, Asif bhai, Srishti, Yogesh bhai,
No, it's clear for me.
clear for everyone?
Clear, clear.
Okay. Hussein?
Clear.
Okay. So let's go back here. Okay, health probe we created. Let's quickly create one more health probe, guys. It's only 2 minutes left. I don't think so we'll be able to make it today. RDP, or we can have one more session if you want. RDP, simple thing, it's TCP. Which port RDP uses? Just because I'm naming it RDP does not mean वो अपने आप ले लेगा, guys. Okay, name कुछ भी हो सकता है. See, I'm naming it RDP, but I have to make sure that it is going to the correct port. If I want to do it for RDP, so it has to be 3389. Similar thing, वो हर बार RDP इसको देखता रहेगा, हर 5 seconds में वो it will keep checking whether the port 3389 on one of these servers is working or not. Similar thing it will do. Yes, guys, this is about to finish. What do you want to do? Do you want to continue it tomorrow, or do you want me to hold one more session and complete it now? I mean, not complete session, we might finish it in 10-15 minutes.
So we can have one more session if everyone
Yeah,
is
we
okay.
can complete it today itself.
Okay, so if this finishes, guys, join the same link without any break immediately. All are available, right, Amit?
Yes, yes, it's
Okay.
fine.
So we created 2 health probes. Now it's the time to combine them, the load balancing rules. Let's create rules. I'm calling it website rule. Just because I'm calling it website doesn't mean वो अपने आप website का rule बन जाएगा. This is simply a name. Front end IP. Now I can select one IP. Okay, I'll selecting website IP. I'll be selecting website IP. Backend pool. See, I have created one pool. I told you guys that I can create one more backend pool having only 2 servers, or I can use the same pool also. I hope that picture is clear in your mind. With the same server, I can create multiple pools, right? If I go back here, इस सर्वर्स में से मैं 3 को उठाकर वेबसाइट पूल बना सकता हूँ और 3 से RDP pool. If all 5s can be in website pool, only these 2 can be on RDP pool. It's just logical grouping. Literally आप उठा के वो सर्वर वहां पे दे नहीं रहे हो. One server can be a member of multiple pools. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
It's TCP. Port number. Let me explain it to you. Let this get finished and then I'll start. Though we did it already last time.